Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new review. Behind me is the new Citroen C3 Aricross. This is the second generation, but also like a facelift. It looks completely new. And in this video, we're gonna check out the max trim behind me and the new MildHybrid with 145 horsepower with 6-speed automatic. Now this one's a 5-seater. You can also pick the new C3 Aricross as a 7-seater as well, which is probably the most affordable SUV 7-seater. Now, without further ado, let's just jump to the review. Here's the new beautiful Citroen C3 Aricross. We have the beautiful green metallic color with white roof. Now, you can have the entire car in green. You have to pick the white color. It's a combo for the max trim that we have here. Now, let's focus on the car in front of us. This one has one option, that's the winter trim. That includes the heated front windshield, heated front seats, and heated steering wheel. There's an option that this car doesn't have a spare wheel, and there's a 7-seat configuration that I've mentioned. This one is 5-seater. Now let's talk about technical details. You can get the C3 Aricross same as the new C3 because this is just the bigger brother, with either 100 horsepower with a 6-speed manual or this 145 horsepower MildHybrid with a 6-speed automatic. And there will be an electric version as well available. I already reviewed the electric version of the C3 and the petrol with 100 horsepower. Now, this is interesting. We have the new MildHybrid. Inside is the 1.2 liter 3-cylinder turbo petrol producing 136 horsepower with additional electric motor that aids it. So it's 21 horsepower, but it's not combined horsepower. It's limited to 145 horsepower. It's linked to, again, 6-speed e-dcs automatic transmission. Now, with the technical details out of the way, let's dive into this beauty. I'm gonna leave the technical details in the video description in case you've missed a detail. Now, let me show you the key fob here. So it's the same as we saw in the C3. Lock and unlock, we have a grasshopper physical key. So if we unlock the car, you can see the LED headlights. These are slightly flickering on the camera, but in person that's not the case. Now we have a sunset here. It's a heat wave. You can see the grass is already burned and it's like all dry, but that's why I'm filming this late, in case you're regular to the channel. But still, we have a nice sunset, so you can see all the contours of this beautiful SUV. Now let's come a little bit closer. Same as the new Citroen C3, we have a Citroen's LED vision. Now if I unlock the car, once again you can see the LED projectors. Daytime running lights are here and here, and then we have a bulb for the turn signal. Now this green color is looking amazing. It really looks classy as well. It reminds me of Mini's John Clubman, or forgot the name. I think it was the Clubman. So it looks really posh. And you can see here piano black details, a new badge. We have a little bit of piano black. This one has the copper details. I think you can customize these. And you can see here a little bit of silver accents, and then unpainted black here and here. We have the front parking sensors on the max trim only. The base one doesn't have parking sensors, and the middle one has only the rear parking sensors. The max trim also has the fog lights as well in addition. Now you can see the grille at the bottom and the big air intake. There's a little one on the top as well. Now if I back up and do a little walk around, you can see how beautiful this SUV is. It's really stylish. I really like it. It kind of reminds me of the classical cars a little bit, but in a modern way. And I really love what Citroen did with the design on this beautiful SUV. Now this one's a bit taller than the C3. It's a longer wheelbase, so it's stretched, so it offers more interior space, and it's just gorgeous. Now let's see here. We have beautiful 17-inch alloys. Now only the base trim has 16-inch with the steel wheels. Actually, I think even the middle trim has a steel wheel, but with a beautiful hubcap. I did again show all the 3 trims on the different videos, so do check it out. This one is 215/60 R17, so alloys, diamond cut silver on black, 5-spoke, looking beautiful. We also have Bridgestone tires, and you can see better tire dimension here if I was looking for the small print for some reason. Also very comfortable suspension. This is the adaptive suspension with the FSD, so frequency sound dampening, so less noise and more comfort. There's 2 valves, so this is going to give you a lot of comfort, and this tire is also bigger, so it's not a huge alloy. We have the unpainted black as a little protection stretching around the car to the back. Now look at the beautiful green color. It's a bit darker now because the sun is setting behind those trees, but it looks gorgeous. We have black side contrasting mirrors, and we have again white roof option with this green color. Here's the VIN number. You can see the wipers. The nozzles are beneath there. Now the dash is same as in the new C3. That's very much shared. We have the rain sensor, and we have the lane leaving prevention camera there on the top, and also for emergency braking if a pedestrian comes up. Here you can see we have double laminated front windshield, already standard in car industry. In the Maxstream you get the blind spot assistance as well, so that's a nice detail there. The inside mirror is auto dimming, and if I back up you can see the profile of this beautiful SUV. Again, very elegant looking, especially in this color combination. Handles are classical, but piano black in all models, and even in the base one where you don't get this one painted in black, but you do get the handles in black. Physical cylinder on the driver's side, we have B-pillars in the piano black, but the outline is in rubber black. The middle and top trim have these. These are plasticky. Now I'm not sure what's the point of these, but they do look nice. You have here Citroen signature, and we have the classical antenna there, and you can see on the roof we have this shape, and here for the hinges for the 5th door or the tailgate, and you can see the discrete spoiler. Now also piano black with this copper detail on the back window. You can see the alloy, and that's that. We have also tinted windows in the back, only the base trim doesn't get it. I think this should be unlocked, but the car is unlocked. Let me just unlock the car one more time. So yeah, it locked, but it didn't fold the mirrors. So you can see here, you just open this, you can hang this here, and here is the petrol. So that's that. When you close this, lock the car, this is locked. Now to show you the back end, let me just unlock the car. You can see the turn signal, also bulbs, and then unlock. Beautiful signature, a little bit different from the C3, but this one's more sharp looking, and I really love the new overall design of the Citroen cars. Now if I come a little bit closer, these look pinkish in daylight, but at night those look more of a red color rather than pinkish like right now. At the bottom we have the same design, unpainted black with this metallic silver, and we have the fog light in the middle. You can see the exhaust pipe on the right side of the vehicle, and huge thanks to local Citroen Croatia for giving me the car for a review. Now we have here the backing camera. I haven't checked the color of the license plate illumination, but I will do a separated night tour of this car as well, so do subscribe and click the bell to get notified to not miss that video. AirCross, and we have also, same as on the front, black with a new badge. We have the C3, and you can see the stoplight and the rear wiper. Now let's open this up. Again, it locked on me for some reason, but no big deal. So you can see mystery solved. We have warm lights. I was expecting that, but you can retrofit those to LED if you want to match the front headlights. Now that's the opening button, and you can see a little bit close up the backing camera. if I back up, you can see the whole car in perspective, so that's very nice. This opens tall. I'm a 2-meter tall person, or 6.16 feet, so you can see a little comparison. For most of you, this will be high enough. Now, it would be cool if they added power tailgate, but that's not an option yet. Here you can put an emergency triangle. You have on both sides pull to close, and we have a very spacious cargo space. This is 460 liters of cargo space, 1,600 liters if you knock down the seats in this 5-seat configuration. Now you can see these. You can take them out, so you can remove this top shelf. So you can see it's 2 parts. This is flat, this one goes up and down, and you can put like a longer umbrella here, so a very useful top shelf. Now look on the inside. Let me move my backpack. On the right side we have warm light, and we have grocery hooks on both sides. There's a little pocket here. This is a for the toe, and on the other side there is a, you can see this patching kit. So this is in case you don't option the spare wheel. And you can see the pocket size here. You can also fit a fire extinguisher. This sticks on. Now on the side here we also have a pocket. This is Croatian standard, so we have a first aid box and emergency triangle, so you can store that there. Now this is almost flat, has a plastical step here, and you can see how that looks, so that's very spacious. There is around 5, almost 10 fingers of height, maybe 9 to 10. If you go times 2, you get centimeters. And then you could also lower this one down like that, and then you have extra depth. Even over there you have a little extra room, so this could potentially go down there. So let me just return this like that. Seats knock down 60/40, you can see that as well. Now let's move on the front. Here is the back view. You can see those little windows on the second C-pillar, if you will. So these are windows here. They're not just black plastic. Now, gorgeous looking SUV. I love it. Let me just unlock the car one more time so you can see the okay, I have to lock it and then unlock it. You can see the beautiful back end with the lights on. So I love the design. I'm just really pleased with this. It's just my personal taste. Now, good opening and closing sound, but there's like this little whistle sound when you open the doors. It's like a little vacuum, same on the new C3, but same on all the new cars from Stellantis group. I'm not sure what's the deal with that, but that's something I've noticed. Here you can see decent seals, same as in the new C3. Now here you can turn this one to lock from the inside if you have kids. And this is the back, same as the new C3. Hard plastic, white plastic, looks a little bit nice. And this is white leather. In the lower trim you get like a great textile, and on the base one is plastic. Feel good. So powered windows. These are not fully automatic, but hey, they're powered. And on the base trim, very base, you don't get the power windows. Speaker there. Now deep space here in the EV. This will be a lot more shallower. And seats, we have textile seats with a little bit of leather red with white contrast stitching, but also these are the comfort seats. So we have the white leather red on the top. You can see the headrest, and these look very nice. So very comfortable, a lot of sponging here and here. You can see here the ISOFIX is behind the zippers. So you don't get the seats in the very base trim, so I would advise going for the middle or the top trim, but then the price difference is so small, you should just go for the max. Okay, so I was sitting on the front, And look at this, plenty of knee room, plenty of feet room, so super spacious. You can see here cloth on the back with 2 pockets, and then a leatherette on the top. Press here to adjust the height. Now on the back you're treated with 2 USB-Cs and a 12-volt outlet, but no AC vents for you. So Citroen, I would like that. At least in the C3 Aricross, if not in C3. Now, very comfy seats. This is more like a rigid textile. And this can go up, you can see that. You can see the back here and here. Now, on the back you have these, but on the front, no. And here you can see the LED, well, you saw them before, they were on, cold LED lights. And that's that. There's no armrest on the back, unfortunately. And let's hear the closing sound. So solid closing sound, I would say good. Seat belts are not height adjustable. There's no little hooks here or here, so that would be useful. And headspace is excellent for a 2-meter tall person, again, or 6.6 in feet. I'm touching with my hair a little bit. I can actually straighten up my back and my neck, and I have plenty of headroom. Now here's the view at the front, looking same as the new C3, but with the automatic you also get this armrest. If you go for the manual, you don't. Now let's get on the front. So usually the front closing sound is better, but in this case it's like meh, could be better. Okay, but moving on, the doors are the same materials. On the front here you have this chrome detail, and then again this is padded, the rest is just hard plastic. Same here, speaker. Now nice big handles, but on the front you have barred mirrors, and you can disable the rear or the rest of the controls. And these are not fully automatic, unfortunately. I tried, even for down, that worked in the C3, but this one, it just doesn't work. You have also here, be cool on the other side. It's have fun. Now, as you can see, this step is quite big, but this is not a step. I would not step on this, and there's actually a symbol here, do not step. So that's interesting. Here you have the tire pressure, so let me just get a close-up on that one. So that's that. You can also spec 16-inch, as I've mentioned, for the base trim. Now here the carpets and the automatic. I believe that's an air vent, same as that. Now the seats are manual, push up to slide back and forward, and this is for up and down. This one is for the tilt, so you can see the front seats. They look very, very nice and very comfortable seats. I really have to praise these, but no lumbar support. But as far as I remember, these were okay because of the very comfortable sponges. So amazing seats. View at the top, you can see those cold lights. They're working now for some reason. And steering column is adjustable manually, goes up and down, in and out. LED height adjustment. This is the button for the speed limit change or over speed. You just have to hold it for like a few seconds until it shows a little amber light on the top of the dash, and it will disengage the sound for the rest of the drive. You can also disable the lane leaving prevention. Now let's sit in. So once again, very comfortable seats. I love these. Okay, now let's close this up. Good closing sound, and let's switch to wide lens. So this is the point of view. There will be point of view driving video during the day without any comments, and then separated night point of view review, where I'm going to summon all of my impressions, how this new MildHybrid feels on the road. Now it's super hot, so I'll have to turn on the car. So this one doesn't have the start stop, unfortunately, because it will be a cool feature to have in 2025, but hey, you can't have it all in life, right? Okay, so I'm gonna start the car. So I'm not sure if you can hear the petrol. I'm gonna lower the fan speed a little bit so it's not blowing super loud for our video. Now this is the screen it's booting up, but you might notice the C3 had the blue badge. This one has this like a brown color. Same for the temperature over there, and same for this one. Maybe you can change that. In the infotainment, I haven't checked. So the radio just decides to come on, although I've muted it. That's that. Now let's get back to the review and focus on the steering wheel. We have a 2-spoke steering wheel with a flat top and bottom. We have a nice leatherette. It's nice and smooth, but it has a good grip. On the very base trim, we have a plastic steering wheel, so another reason why not to buy that one. Also, the very base trim doesn't have the screen here. It has only a phone holder and a manual AC. So I see a lot of people buying in the C3, the base trim. Just go for the middle trim. It's just a small price difference. Really, you get just more value for money. Now, I love the steering wheel we have here. Increase the speed, speed limiter, or cruise control, pause, or continue, up and down, and press for the driver menu. On that display here, we have the volume control, up and down, or just hold it, it'll just increase. And press to mute. We have here voice commands. I don't think these work in Croatia. Sources for the Bluetooth radio and so on, and here is for the phone calls. Now keep your lights on automatic settings. You see the wiper controls. They've added a print here, not a sticker as in the C3. Now moving here to the side, we have the air vents in piano black with this little chrome details. You can see here open and close. You can push them to the side. Now on the max trim, this is silver, and the lower trims, this is copper. And I didn't mention this little detail here. This is for your phone holder mount. So you can just put a mount here for your smartphone. That's the purpose of this detail, because you don't have it on the other side of the car. Now we have here speakers in the A-pillars, and then we have the heads-up display. Actually, there are 2 screens here that are mirrored to this, so you can see that. But it's very symmetrical. A dash, we have a fast screen and infotainment now, so it does have a little bit of bezel, but it's looking good. And for the front passenger, you have a USB-C over there, and this is cloth and it's padded, so you can see the ambient lights there. Below the screen, we have the hazards button. You can see those, and you can see them in the from the driver perspective. You can lock the car, although it will lock and unlock at certain speed. Heated steering wheel, front heated seats, automatic climate control. Press auto. You'll just control the fan speed, but I've set it up manually. You can have here front defrost or max blow, AC max, rear defrost, AC on or off. And actually this one is the front heated windshield. These are for the temperature, where you want their direction, or actually just goes down. It doesn't have like up, and close or open air circulation. Here is the wireless charger, and we have 2 cup holders. They're not adjustable, but at least you have them. Now, piano black, you all know the pros and cons. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it is what it is. Park, reverse, neutral, drive. Now, if you want to go to drive, you can switch it to drive, but if you want to go to reverse, you have to press it twice. Also, you can see the camera here. So backing camera is good. Not the sharpest resolution, but it serves its purpose. It doesn't move with the steering wheel, so that's that. If you want to go back to the drive, then you have to go twice. So I guess that's like a safety feature, but it would just be more logical if you can just skip to reverse. See, before I couldn't. Now see, I can go to drive. Oh wait, you can, huh? Okay, there's like a 1 notch, or just keep it all the way back. No. Okay, yeah, it does work. We just have to press it all the way, and it will just skip the neutral. I didn't know that, but I'm happy that I've discovered that. I'm sure you're happy as well. L button here, I believe it's to reduce the recuperation. Before it was like a B button for like brake, but now it's just L for some reason, not sure why. We have the electronic parking brake if you have the automatic. If you have the 6-speed manual, you have the manual handbrake. And you don't get the armrest. Here's a little space and another USB-C. Now here you can see the armrest. It's nicely padded and it's soft. So you can see the opening mechanism. It just goes up. And here you can see very spacious armrest space beneath, and this does extend, so that's how it looks. Again, close up on these seats, very good looking. No ISOFIX on the front seats, but you have them on the back. And here is the glove compartment. So we have a very spacious glove compartment. You have here some manuals and no light. You can see here a little Citroen cars. So that is that. Now I'm just gonna put that over there. Now on the top, auto dimming mirror, and that's part of the max trim. Here you can see seatbelt and airbag information, cold lights. So you can see these. We have the road assistance and emergency calls. This is soft. This is not soft, though you can see the difference. And we have the beauty mirror, but no lights on the top. And this doesn't extend, so it's not completely covered, but that's that. Now, before we dive into the digital cockpit and the infotainment, plenty of headroom on the front for a tall person. I think I could actually go lower, but I'm fine. If I'm a little bit taller, I can see better around myself. And by the way, the surrounding view is excellent. So through the mirrors, and you have the backing camera, so no issues. Now, finally, let's check out the digital cockpit. If you use the right stock button is here, I'm gonna zoom in. You see better. You can cycle through these on the right side. So we have the odometer, we have the trip A. Now this one's idling here, so it's just spiking up because of the AC, but I had 7 liters in my day when we were driving, which is combining the highway and a little bit of city driving. Here you can see after 2,000 kilometers, this has 8 liters, so this is, I haven't reset. And here is the range to the fuel station. And here you can see charge. If you let go of the accelerator, car is recuperating and feeding the battery. And when you're accelerating, you can be in the eco or the power zone. And the last is the energy flow. So you can see when the petrol is powering the drivetrain, or when it's using the battery, or when recuperation is recharging the battery. So that's that. Now, if I zoom out, if you press this one, you get into this menu. So again, zooming in here, driver assistance, automatic high beam, active safety brake, speed change sound, disable driver attention alert. If you're tired, blind spot alert, reset TPMS. If you go back, you have here user settings. Languages, there's plenty of languages. I'm not going to go through these. Units, same. Gauges, temperature or power. I'm really not sure what this changes, but that's that. Brightness. This is dim, and then this is like the brightest. So honestly, I think this is like, or this fine for day. It has also a night. Privacy and maintenance, here you might be interested in that, so that's that. Now this screen has its own menu because in the base model, as I mentioned, you don't get this screen. Now, I've covered this in the C3, but if you're here for the first time, I'm just going to cover it quickly. Here you can press, there's screen off. So this is not to glare at kids in the back. You can power off this as well. Now here's the home menu. Here you have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. I think it works wirelessly as far as I remember. And here you can see in the Mac stream you have embedded navigation. If I come close, you can see how that looks. So it's fairly fast, so nice and snappy, and it works fine. Also has a night mode. Now you can pair your phone. We have here radio, and let's play some music here. I can't play this for too long, not to get a copyright strike, but good sound system, and you can play here with the settings, the balance, equalizer, middle treble bass, and here other volume settings. Now back to the home menu. Here in the radio you have the radio stations. You can choose FM or DAB. You can switch here from FM to media when you connect. There's a navigation shortcut here, phone calls, and here is the general settings. You have the languages, factory reset, software updates over the USB, and map updates. You have the clock or format, and we have here display brightness, and then there's a night brightness. You can play with that as well. You can see your devices here when you're connected. You can see here Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. You can here search for devices to connect your phone, and here again another setting for the audio. So not a complicated infotainment, very easy to use, but you have a nice big screen. And I'm going to show you now the Apple CarPlay. Okay, I got the Apple CarPlay working. You can see I switched to a, I believe, dark theme because this is now dimmed, so the car just registered when the light decreases. Outside you can see here, I believe this is lagging a little bit when I'm recording, but if I go to full screen here, you can see how Waze looks, and here you can press the home menu or the app menu. Here we can return to the main infotainment. So here you can see Apple CarPlay, so the phone connection just switches to Apple CarPlay when it's connected, or you can use this shortcut, or you can use this shortcut. So that's that. This is for the navigation that's embedded. You can see now the night theme, but if you go to Apple CarPlay, it just automatically switches themes. Actually, I've turned on the lights for some pictures. If I put it to auto, it decided it's using the dark theme now, but you saw for the embedded navigation, there's the day and night themes. So that's that. To wrap up the video, turn off the car. Let me just show you that MildHybrid, how it looks underneath the bonnet or the front hood. So just push up, it's in the middle, you can see that. And here's the, again, 3-cylinder. Here's your washer fluid, and I've said in the C3, these are using now chain. You can see here there's a belt, but the chain is actually behind this in the background, so you can't really see it, but this is the revised version of the 1.2 liter 3-cylinder turbo petrol. Again, 136 horsepower, and there's the electric motor with 21 horsepower for this MildHybrid. You can know the MildHybrid has this extra shield between the 12-volt battery and the petrol. Let it drop, closes perfectly, and that was the detailed review of the new C3 Aricross. If you like the video, you know what to do. Like, share, comment. How do you like the new C3 Aricross? And don't miss the night tour. Don't miss the separated night point of view driving review. And I hope to see you in the next one. Stay safe. Until then, bye.